Hi folks, talking about our latest council meeting, and gee, for the last council meeting at Civic Building here, it had to have been one of the longest agendas. I don't think the building wanted to see us go, but go we will. Lots on the agenda, so I've got very brief summary of just some of the items which I think you'll certainly be interested in. WTF, what's the future? Remember those of you who participated on September 21 at our workshop? You can read everything that was compiled on the night, all the ideas of people, a fantastic resume, and that's in the agenda. So what I'd suggest, go to the council website and look that up on the agenda for this week, this month's meeting. Tells you all about what happened. Annual report. It's a legislative requirement. It's not just a glossy publication we put out for the sake of it. It is required. If you're serious about understanding what council has done in the past year and where we're headed in the coming year, please read that. Again, go to the agenda on the council website and you can read all about our annual report and how council is moving on. Forward planning at the rec centre. Now, we've already announced the work that is happening in early January. You will also see in the agenda again, go back to the website, have a good read of it, what is being proposed as maintenance and upgrade over the coming years. Yes, I've already said, I know a lot of you would love a brand new rec centre. We don't have the money, the residents don't have the money, and grant funding is very difficult these days, so it is our commitment at council to keep updating and keep maintaining so you can enjoy the facility out there. So you can read about what's coming up over the coming years there. Also, a community solar power scheme has been raised by some of our elected members as something we possibly should look at to help people save money. So our CEO will now be looking at, coming back to council at a future meeting, to look at the investigation of whether these sorts of schemes, which are popping up elsewhere in South Australia and interstate, are viable for us. So that's a work in progress, something to come back to the community on. 2 community grants awarded at our meeting. Plaza Youth successful in obtaining one for their community kitchen on wheels, doing a fantastic job actually getting food to some of our youth that really need it. So congratulations to them on that. And the Whyalla Road Safety Centre. It's been going for years. Whyalla would not be the same without it. They also got a grant for some much needed maintenance and a little bit of TLC out there to continue doing what they're doing so well for our community. Bouncy castles. Now we know they've been out of action in Whyalla for quite some time since those horrible tragedies interstate. It has resulted in a huge review of how bouncy castles operate. There are a lot of new regulations. Insurance industries had a lot to say about it. We are close to finalising all the paperwork that we need to comply to make it safe. So it won't be long, and hopefully we'll be able to say they're back out on the lawns. Future of Australia Day formats has been raised. Also, I guess to start with 2 issues there, what we're going to do in January, which isn't far off, and also another report that our administration's been asked to prepare to start looking at the future, how we're going to handle Australia Day ceremonies, the activities, keeping in mind that reflect, respect, celebrate are the key words of Australia Day these days. So yes, we're looking at the future there. But as most of you will be aware, we will be relocating from the current Civic Building at the end of this month, and we will become Civic Building on Grundle, out of the former Edward John Eyre High School, as a temporary location while we determine the future of a Civic Building. So this is your very last message from the Mayor here at Civic Building on Darling Terrace. Next time, after our November meeting, I'll be speaking to you from our new temporary home in the geographical centre of Whyalla. So until then, keep enjoying Whyalla, enjoying your family and life, and we will chat in another month's time from our new location. Cheers.